figure out how to get an Edelbrock to fit where the Rochester was.
So here is
Ouch.
the Rochester that we had.
So I think we
There's
can take
the
that clip
Edelbrock.
off. I think taking that off.
That's for the external clip. That's for this piece that hooks onto this.
right.
As far as this pin to hold on the main throttle, I'm trying to figure out how to get that
Okay, so
onto
And
there.
it
That's a
says
forward throttle.
yeah, it's saying there's basically different.
But see,
setups,
there's
so-
no way to get. This is the extension bit. I don't know if this is for cruise control, at which point that really doesn't matter because the cruise doesn't work. So that might not matter, but it's this that looks like it's a rivet in.
But
to try
does
to
this
get
come
out.
off? You can
No.
unbolt it.
This
The
is
whole
the only
assembly?
piece. This piece does. See? See here? See, that's not an unboltable part. Right there. So,
Gotcha.
probably should have done this at the auto parts store. Like, how do you get this? Oh, okay. So there's another piece of. See, this also doesn't have this vacuum, so we might just need to plug that vacuum line.
She's watching our brains work with the camera.
Oh.
I didn't get you sticking your tongue out.
Come on.
I was multi-moving. I'm not really awake. So they started this while I was asleep with the kids.
Just barely, like 5 minutes before you came out. Okay, so
This can move. We don't need this here. We can figure. We can put it side by side. We'll put it on the couch. The couch is filthy enough.
I can try to wash the cushions, but it's gonna mean no rain, which right now.
So
So
like this. We need to get these throttles to line up. We need to get that throttle to look like that throttle.
Edelbrock versus Rochester.
And then, like I said, I think that is.
okay, so that's those. This piece there. See, I think they just. So technically, there's a kit for each, a different kit for each type of thing you're trying to adapt it to, whether it's Ford or
Right.
Chrysler or whatever.
So I don't know. Do they have the Chevy adapter?
I can,
My pretty couch. You guys remember how hard I worked on my pretty couch? It's destroyed. I hate to say this, but a lot of those things are I normally are only attached with like a wire.
No. That's
What are we
not how
talking
they're
about?
supposed to be.
I'm just saying that's
are we
what I've
talking
seen. The fuel thing that
the like throttle.
yes. Thank you.
Yeah, like the throttle cable to.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I know what you're talking about.
Thank you, because
Where
I
it's
went
got
brain
where
dead.
you just because then you're at the front of the engine, you can just kind of play with it.
Yeah.
Because it's right here, it's a little different, but it still works the same principle, I think.
You know what else I thought about too as we were doing this? I'm gonna have 20 filters to do nothing with.
We hope.
eBay.
What do you
No,
mean
because
we
they
hope?
don't fit. They don't,
don't fit the
match
new- they don't-
the new.
So we've got to get new filters?
Well, no, we might be.
this
We'll
on.
be able to see it progress.
Yeah, we'll
'Cause
get
that's
to
in
see it.
line.
It's in line.
okay.
So it's a different. Those are filters specifically for the Quadrajet.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
not, we're
Because
not
it's-
doing a Quadrajet. We're doing a
Yeah.
Edelbrock.
Yeah. So, brain.
So how we doing here?
Good. No, we're starting to get it. We're still concerned about that whole
Open versus
wrong adapter.
square versus spread. This.
Uh-huh.
So this is a square one. There's another model that's a spread one,
I'm doing this
and they
upside
have
down,
different effects on the engine's performance.
Okay.
I'm just.
Audrey, nobody asked your
It
opinion.
will still probably be more effective, but we're double checking than a broken carburetor. But the square spreads are specifically designed for this type of towing and low RPM, whereas the open ones are more designed for
Performance, which we
for
don't care
for
about.
high RPMs.
Okay.
So we just want to make sure that using this, I'm trying to make sure he's working through it. I'm trying to make sure that nobody says like
It's
will
a major
break
issue.
something.
Still running
Yeah.
Right.
an issue here, Greg.
Yeah. So that's what we have right now. But
Okay,
yeah,
I'm still
it's still
running
it would be
into a
Wednesday
problem.
before we could get the right one in. Just
Oh dear
like,
goodness.
just like everything else.
Yeah.
Okay, we've already extended ourselves to Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least.
and-
So, I mean, we could. Yeah.
Okay.
Again.
This won't work.
All right, and then measure from the base to the top of the
Oh, hold on. What? Oh,
and add that.
from the base here,
Yeah, to the top of the nut.
we got 1.75 inches.
Plus that.
1.75 inches plus a 16th.
Okay. So we need at least.
Quarter.
It's just so that's 6/8, 7/8. We need at least
7/8.
inch and
7/8
7/8.
will be
At least
perfect.
inch
Should
and
be
7/8.
perfect. Inch and 7/8.
Oh, there's the other black.
You guys going after for new bolts?
Yeah.
And that throttle adapter you do.
Let's see. How long are these bolts?
Uh,
So we need 1.7 inches.
inch and
You said
7/8. Yes, inch and 7/8. I did say.
These are 1.25 inches.
Because the bolt head is part of the thing. That's a good point. The bolt head is included in that.
Yes.
Hold on, no, it's because we're trying to make.
No,
sure
no, I'm impressed with you two right now.
Aw,
You're doing
she's so
great.
sweet. Okay, so if we do inch, okay, so actually if we do inch and 7/8 would actually make it feel like a 2-inch
Yes.
bolt because it's got a little bit of an inset.
So we need this in 1.7 inches. This bolt in 1.7 inches. Same size head, same size threads.
And on 1 3/4 would work too, but
Yes.
this will give us a little more.
Right.
Let's just
Blazer had to get more parts
and stuff.
and stuff.
Just little ones.
Little parts.
What else they got? They got Edmonton.
They went Edmonton, Montreal, Minneapolis,
4 miles.
Nashville, Houston, Denver, El Paso, Salt Lake, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Reno, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver.
But no Fairbanks.
Nope, no Fairbanks. There's Anchorage, but we're going to Fairbanks. Calgary. So this lovely little KOA, which has been very patient with us because we had to keep rescheduling, has a doggy playground. Our poor big dogs have been cooped up in that RV with us for 5 days and they were getting grumpy. So we're letting them play. Uncle Scrambled Greggies is watching. Alrighty, so today was the boys did a lot of work. We tried to situate things to get set up to get our COVID tests, and nobody has anything available until at earliest, hopefully tomorrow. Walgreens sucks, by the way, just saying. They have no way for you to set up for a COVID test without doing it online.
Did you sign up for Tuesday?
No, I couldn't. They didn't have any appointments available for the one that we need. So our options are one place that doesn't open until tomorrow morning at 10, and
Another place with a 3 to 4 hour wait and $108 charge.
a piece. So we're hoping that one place has, they're both supposed to be just walk-ins, so hopefully that's not too big of a deal. We extended another night here at the KOA in
Great
Great
Falls.
Falls, Montana, which is actually really nice.
Really nice park. Really highly recommended. This is a very nice, very clean,
lots of great amenities.
Yes, they have,
Pedal bike rentals,
which is
and
cool. I kind of want to do that with the kids
That would
tomorrow if
be
we have
fun.
time while you guys. Yeah, we should all do that. That would
be fun.
But
I gotta get in that hot tub.
in Lincoln, yeah, they have a hot tub. They have a splash pad for kids. They have 2 hot tubs. They have wonderful showers. So we've been lucky enough that we haven't had to shower in the RV. Because should we ever upgrade from this lovely Titanic, we will be getting one that is a bit taller. My brother's getting in bed and shaking the RV back and forth because he's in the drop down above the driver's seats. But you guys did good. You figured out the carburetor stuff. You want to tell them about that?
We're replacing the Rochester Quadrajet with a Holley Edelbrock 1406, and needed a adapter plate in order to lift the Edelbrock off of the intake manifold. The body of the Edelbrock sits lower than the Rochester, so you need to lift it up some in order to have clearance for the throttle and the choke. This one has a real nice solid electric choke, so I'm not going to have to play with it like I did on the Rochester. And then the adapter plate also changes the plenum from it's rounded, goes to square. That's all I feel like getting into right now.
But luckily they did run into a gentleman who literally
builds 454s for a living. And he just so happened to be at O'Reilly's at the exact time that we were walking into the O'Reilly's here in Great Falls. And he gave us some pointers on changing it out. Pretty much confirmed that the problem we were having with the choke out was the carburetor and the leaking and faulty and flooding jets on the Rochester Quadrajet. He said it's a great car, but once it gets gummed up, and that's it. The Quadrajet's no good anymore. So he said that the Edelbrock should fix those issues. And considering everybody there at the auto parts store vouched for him, I'm going to take him for his word and hope that that's the case.
So now they've got to get some bolts tomorrow to finish up because the bolts they have aren't quite long enough.
The bolts they give you they give you the plenum that is for an Edelbrock carb. And they give you bolts that just come above the base of the Edelbrock. You can't even get the nut started on it. They know what you're going to use it on. Why are they giving you those bolts? It's not like you're going to buy the Edelbrock adapter kit and then go throw on some off-brand carburetor. Wow, I don't get that.
So they're going to finish that up. We're going to hopefully be able to get our COVID test tomorrow so that we can get through Canada on Tuesday. Or start into Canada on Tuesday. So tomorrow they're going to do that. I'm going to make sure all of our paperwork is in order. We've got to stop and grab my brother's birth certificate and stuff. And then we're going to hopefully they finish up quickly and we can go do some fun stuff for a little bit.
That would be nice to have a little bit of time off. And
we all got stuck inside the RV today about 1 o'clock.
About 1 o'clock it
started raining. Temperature dropped down to 54 degrees.
What is it right now?
With a low tonight of 50. It started out when I got up at 6:15 this morning at almost 70 degrees. It didn't stay that way. So
the front came in, it dropped it down quick.
Yeah, and I felt that coming.
It did blew the smoke out of the air.
It did. So that was nice to see clear and not feel like you couldn't breathe. Because there was a lot of smoke. We've noticed that about when did we start seeing the smoke from the fires?
Probably. Well, we saw some in South Dakota, but not a lot.
But once we got into Montana, it was pretty
about
thick.
An hour into Montana, it was there was thick smoke everywhere.
Yeah. So
I guess they're burning pretty good down near between here and Helena, is from what the guy at the RV park was telling me today.
Oh, okay. But hopefully it'll dry out enough after breakfast and when we get back, I can take the kids to the playground while the boys are finishing up, and they have a nice little dog area where the dogs got to get off their leashes for a little bit because they're not real happy about this. They're not used to leashes. They're used to having their own space. They're used to having room, and they're not used to having everybody up their butt. all the time, which is pretty much what it's like, is dodge this person, dodge that person, dodge this person. It's very, very tiring.
Kids stepping on them
Kids
and
stepping on
kicking them in
them.
the head when they're
Honestly,
getting
I
on the
think
couches.
Shelby's handling it the best because she's getting the most attention.
Yeah.
Because she's so small.
Yeah, and she can get kicked and it's okay. She's just happy that somebody's paying attention to her, even if it's kicking her right in the head.
But the kids did good today. I've caught up on videos, so today I'll get this one done, and I'll be caught up on videos because I was about a day and a half behind because
You
we
need
had
to figure
so
out how
much
to
we were
get
doing.
those.
Oh, I
dash
worked
cam
with that
vids.
today a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I did. I worked with our dash cams today because we did get dash cams. I'm still figuring out how to get it to do what I want it to do. And I need to get over to the U-Haul and see what kind of footage I got on that one. Because there's not a whole lot other than just roads on the dash cam here in the RV. But the one on the U-Haul might have some of our bloopers.
Oh, yeah.
That
Should
might
be
be.
some movers on
I'd
that
like
one.
to find the one where the tires blew. That would be good.
I'd like to find the one of you running along the side of the road, running away from me. When,
Except for the dash cam wasn't on.
oh, wasn't I?
No, because the car wasn't on. It only comes on when the car's on.
He had his running.
His was running?
Yeah.
Oh, so he might have gotten
Should
me
have
running
gotten.
away.
He should have gotten you running away.
Might have gotten me running
That would
away.
have been funny.
Well, I'll have to go over there after we settle down and get everything done that we need done and see if I can pull those videos off. I'll probably do a video just of dash cam footage later on after I get it all fine-tuned and figured out. I'm
I
working
tried
on
to
it.
catch in the times of any time I saw something cool or when we were entering a state,
Yes.
so you can get that, but I forgot most of those times.
I know.
So,
We're
yeah.
doing our best. This is kind of a new thing. We're trying to get it all up and going and make sure we fill you guys in on some stuff, but you guys really didn't want to see last night. Other than maybe the comedic part where I'm laughing like a hyena. Hyena. Laughing like a hyena. And can't stop because I'm so tired and so slap happy and just really frustrated with myself for doing something so dumb. I am not that normally that person when it comes to the cars.
No, not leaving it in park
No.
or drive.
Normally, if it's something with a car and I get in it, I can tell you what's going on with it. But I was just a dumb blonde last night.
That siren, by the way.
Yes, our cats, we have this huge crate that has 3 or 4 levels to it. 4 levels to it.
Yeah.
For our cats. They're getting very tired of being cooped up because they went straight from being at the vets for 4 days in a cage. Not in a cage. Okay, let me rephrase that. In a cat condo. A very nice cat condo for cats. But they also are used to having a lot more space to work with. So ideally, everything goes well and we can get on the road on Tuesday. We're going to try, we might have to have a couple longer days of driving because we are so far behind. But we're doing the best we can. We're still waiting. We're still waiting on them to finish the work on the house so we can close.
Yeah, that would be nice
Because
to
they've
have
got
a
to
place to
fix
go when we get
some
there.
egress windows, which the seller says they're going to do. Other than then, we can finally close on our house. Because we'd really like to spend very little less time in this RV.
Yeah, I don't want to be in here much more than another week.
It wears you out. It does.
It's too small.
It's too
Too
small.
tight.
Yes. Especially when it rains. It's fine if we can be outside a little
Right.
bit, if we can move around, everybody outside, one person in cleaning up, one person, or whatever. But when you're all like today, when everybody's stuck inside, me and the kids finally came in the bedroom and shut the door, and we laid down and took a nap while Lincoln and my brother were out doing their thing. It worked pretty good until my toddler decided he didn't want a nap. So he opened the door and went out there to bug them. And then, of course, I got up and the girls followed me because they saw me get up. But me and the girls napped.
That's good.
Yep. So we're going to let you guys go for today. And we'll fill you in on tomorrow. And hopefully we have some more positive things going on. We're staying positive, though.
Oh yeah, we're
doing
feeling better about
We're
things.
feeling better. So, we had some stressful moments, which are expected. We said Glob Family Adventures. Well, this is definitely an adventure.
Yeah, we didn't lie about the adventure part.
No. So, we're going to keep doing what we're doing, and we'll keep you guys updated. Have a good one, guys.